So what I'm doing now is I'm going to run through a few common interview questions. Now, common interview questions, of course, we know exactly what the interviewer is going to ask. So one is to know what the question is and also try to prepare, rehearse some of the answers. I will talk about some of the answers for you to get a little bit of information as to how you can prepare yourself. So the first common question is, tell me about yourself. Now, very often this question is asked, one, because the interviewer didn't have time to read your resume, so he wants you to communicate it to him. Secondly is that they want to make you relax. The best way to make you relax is to talk about yourself. So that's why they ask you, tell me about yourself. It's also used as an icebreaker for you to feel a little comfortable with him and for him to feel a little comfortable with you. So in this answer, you need to make sure that you're telling him something more than what is there in the resume. Remember, don't just give him word for word what is there in the resume. He can read that. He already has that. What you're trying to do over here is you're trying to create a reason why you should be employed in the company. What is it that you have which you're able to give and offer to the company? So what you're going to do is you're going to try to merge their needs and your qualities. Apart from that, you will also tell them a little bit about where you're from, what you have done, maybe a little bit about your hobbies, but try to make this answer a little interesting. Try to make it something a little different from what other people are going to share. Sometimes telling them a little bit about whether you come from a joint family, a nuclear family, can sometimes make it a little interesting. For example, a joint family, a person who lives in a joint family is very good at working in a team, or a person who comes from a nuclear family tends to work very well independently, or an elder sibling always tends to be a little responsible about the younger ones. So sharing a little bit of personal details can tell them a little bit about yourself. The next one is, what are the responsibilities in your current job? And again, here you need to be very honest. Tell them exactly what is it that you need to do and who you report to. What would you like to know about our company? When they ask you that question, remember, a lot of us say nothing, and nothing, I know everything. What you need to do over here is you need to ask a question so that the people know you have done a little bit of research about their company. Remember, when you go for an interview, you need to do a little research. Find out about the company, what they do, where they have branches, where they are expanding, and this is something that you're going to share with them, asking them for more details. This will tell them that you're interested in their company and that you've actually taken the time to do a little bit of research. When they ask you this question, how long will it take for you to make your presence felt in our company? Again, they're asking you how long it takes for you to fit in, to learn the job. Are you a quick learner? Are you a slow learner? Will you make friends easily? And here again, you have to sell yourself as to whether you have these qualities or not. The next question, what is your most significant achievement? Now here, they're asking you about one thing that you have done which you're very proud of. It could be something personal. It could be something related to your school days, college days, even work days. But you should already prepare this so that you can talk about it to them. Why did you leave your last job? Very, very common. Again, don't talk about not liking your boss, not having enough salary. Here, always talk about your career growth, your career improvement, that you wanted to learn more about something else, where you wanted to deviate into another kind of field. So this is the reasons why you will tell people why you left your last job. The next question, why would you like to work for our company? Now here, you're going to sing praises about the company. Why do you want to work in our company? Because you're such a good company, because you've got so much of a turnover, because you're working in a field where I am very interested in, and you're going to normally talk about all the advantages it's going to give you for working in that particular company. How have you overcome difficult situations? Now here, it's not only about how you overcome them, but also how they want to see exactly what you did to come out of a difficult situation, so that they will have an idea how you're going to be able to come out of difficult situations at work. So in this particular answer, you need to have some past experience that you have faced in your previous life, whether it's at school or college. Tell them what that difficult situation is and how you have come out of it. With that, they will also see how you tend to problem solve, how you're able to come out of problems. And that is exactly what they're trying to ask you in a roundabout way. The next question is, are you willing to relocate? Now, this is something which everybody gets asked, and sometimes they may not even be wanting to relocate you, but they are testing you. They want to test whether you are flexible, whether you're willing to do anything that they're asking. So it's always nice to keep the doors open. Always say, if needs be, I will think about relocating. Never ever say, no, I will never relocate, because that will lose your chances of getting the job. Again, you cannot say, yes, I'm willing, if you're not willing, because when they do relocate you, they will say, we asked you in the interview. So here you keep your options open. Right now, I may not be looking at relocating, but if it comes up later, I'll be happy to think about it. This is how you're going to keep the door open. Of course, if you're single and if you have a lot of experience that you'd like to get, relocation for you will be a wonderful opportunity. So if it is that it's your first job, you should always say that you are willing to relocate. The next one is, why should we hire you? And here you're going to sing your praises. You're going to tell them about all your different strengths. Remember, when you talk about your strengths, you should always give it with your past experiences. If you say you are good, hardworking, you should also mention what you have done to show that you are hardworking. Or if you're honest, what is it that you have done that shows your honesty? You should not just give adjectives, because anybody can say they are honest and hardworking. It should also be given along with experiences. The next question is, how do you define success? Now, each of us think about success very differently. I may feel, for me, success is money. For you, it may be hard work. For somebody else, it could be about a good social standing in society. So here it is all about your personal thoughts, and you're going to communicate them to the interviewer. What is the last book you have read? Again, like I said, don't just give the name. Tell them about what book you have read, what type of reading you do, when do you read, why you like the book, and all that will come into the answer. What leadership roles have you held? Now, all of us think that we have never ever held a leadership role. But if you look back from your school days, you may have been a monitor in your class. You may have been the school pupil leader. You may have been the vice captain of the cricket team. All those are leadership roles as well. And they want to see whether you have it in you to lead people. Again, this is not about right now. Could be in the future, but they still want to see what you have done in your past. So always remember, think and say something in this answer rather than saying, no, I have never ever been a leader.